It's time to put windows in the Gravely building, but I don't think I'm in the right place. I'm Tom Kovichak, and this is Tom's Trains and Things. This channel was created to help other modelers who are in need of guidance in pursuing their dream of building a model railroad. Now, today we're going to put some windows in the Gravely building, and I know I'm not going to find them at the Walmart in the laptop section. So, we'll find them in the box, the Gravely box. So we're going to put them on today. But first, check out my Patreon page. I have a lot of stuff on there that is not on YouTube, and I have videos and other things for rewards for the patrons. So go check it out. So let's take a look at the Gravely building and see what's going on, because it's a long one. Oh, we got to go in there. Yeah. Okay, here's where all the windows are, and we have some, this is the freight door that goes on the side. This part goes to the railing. This is part of the railing right here. And this over here is the door on the right hand side where the little shed is. And there's actually 4 different size windows here. This goes on the left side, along with this and this. I don't know why they put this door over here for the right side. But this door right here is for the office. And then these 2 windows right here go on the right side. And then these 2 windows where you can't have any movable parts on it is in the front where the office is. And then the rest of these go in the rest of the building. So there's actually 4 different sizes of windows. And what I'm going to do is take a piece of wood and put the tape on there, and I'm going to take these off in there and put this on the tape so I can get on the edges also. And it's going to be a little bit difficult taking it back off, because this is the one that has, this is the pick and steel. Peel and stick. Okay, here's the tape I'm going to use, and here's the stick. They're like the slats of the old day that you put underneath your plaster on your walls. Okay, so I'm going to do a pretty good long length. That's about a 2-foot length. Okay, here's what it looks like. Now, I'm going to have to tape down the ends so it doesn't come up like that. So, I just take a little piece on both ends and tape that down. And that'll keep it from rolling up on me. And I'll have the second camera coming pretty soon on this. Okay, so here's the other side. Okay, now, and I just run my finger along this just to crease it some. And it doesn't matter if it pulls up a little bit in certain areas. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do these in sections. Now, I marked off on the paper where each, over here it is, I marked off where each section goes. You know, there's different places, and there's 4 different size windows. So, okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start cutting the panes out. Now, to make life easier, I'm going to move this one out of the way for now and come over here and determine where the tabs are. It looks like they're just on the bottom. Okay, so I'll take these 3 pieces first.
And when you have small pieces like this, it's normally that they only have one tab on it because they're so delicate. And what I'll do is just take my little sanding stick and go on the bottom and get that little tab off of there so you can't see it. Alright, I'm going to move my soda over here and then put this first one here. And then just go down the line with all the panes. Okay. I'm just going to show you how I do the first three and then put this off camera until I finish it, so you don't have to go through looking at all this like that. Okay, so you can see what it looks like there. And I'm just going to go down the entire length of this with all the pieces on there before I paint it. And this makes it good so if you want to paint it by hand or if you want to spray paint it. I'll just show you these. This comes in two parts. You got the top and the bottom pane, but this is the whole inside structure there. And let me just get these before I take them off camera. And you can see how delicate these things are here. Now, there is also tape on the back of it, so you got to consider the thickness of the tape also. Now, here's the railing for on the second floor. I don't know if you could see it really good, but it's real delicate. Okay, and they had attachment points right here, and then a couple on the bottom. So you can't really use sandpaper or anything like that, but all I had to do was just scrape it off with the X-Acto blade. But I'll stick this on here like this. Okay, now this is the whole sheet. We'll go from one end. You can see that's all. Okay, and then this last piece right here, this is the backing that goes on this door right here. And I put it way down here because you want to do that in a contrasting color, because that's like the kick boards or whatever you call it, you know, the indentations or whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called. But anyway, that's the whole thing. And what I'm going to do is paint these, and we'll show you what they look like once they're painted. And then I'll do the other sheet. The other sheet is a little bit shorter. There's not as many pieces on there. This is the second sheet. I finished that off. And here we go from this end. There we go, right here. And then these two pieces right here are going to be a different color, because those are the back side of the doors. Now this one is for the small walk-in door at the shed on the side of the building, and then this one here is the large overhead door, the freight door. And so I'm going to go and paint these. I'm going to leave these. I'm going to paint these by hand in a contrasting color, but I haven't decided what color yet. Okay, and I also got the three, and let me see where they at. These three pieces right here go up on the top of the building the front and the overhang. Let's see if I can find a piece here. This is the second and third floor right there, and right up on top there's like a little overhang on there, and it's like these pieces, and there's another piece underneath it, and then two more pieces up on top, and then the decorative bracing. So let's go out and do some painting. Put these back over here, out of the way. Here are the two finished slabs that I have that I painted. Okay, let me see if I get this whole thing in there. Okay, what I did, this piece right here and these right here, I'm going to paint a different color. That's why I set them off further away. Those are the inside parts of the doors, so you want them as a contrasting color. But basically what we're going to do with this is assemble one window at a time, and we're just going to pull these off right here. That's one piece of the window. That's another piece. And you got to be careful when you're taking it off on these small pieces. You don't want to get the backing off of it. Now these window sills are the hardest ones because they're so small. And see, the backing came off of that one here, so we'll just try to get it so we get underneath the backing of the tape. It's kind of hard, so there, we finally got it. Okay, there's the 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, and then we need the clear plastic for the window panes. The first couple of windows I'm going to do is going to be for this part here, and this is the front, the second and third floor. So what we want to do is we want to turn this one over. This is the where we start right here, and we're going to lift up the backing. This is kind of, there we go. Just get your blade underneath it. And for right now, until we get ready to put it on the other one, I'm just going to pull this up to right here. Just out of the way for the bottom part where we're going to put the other section on there. We're going to take this one, turn it over, and there's no easy way of doing this. I'm going to try to show you with tweezers. And try to center this right on there. Now I'm going to do this one in the closed position. Okay, so you see it's centered on there. And you can see the depth in there. Now, I'm not going to take the rest of this off until we get ready to put the glass in there. But what I'm going to do is put it on this one here. We got to turn this over. And peel the paper off of the back. Okay. There we go. And on this one we'll have to center it. In there, and I'll try to get the oops. Well, at least I'm not touching it, but try to get this right in the center, equidistant. And before we press down on it, we'll take a look at what it looks like there. And we have to make sure that we have enough on the top. So we'll just slide this down just a little bit if we can. Okay. Gonna have to set this down. And we want this right in the center. And this is the hardest part of it when we're putting it on there. And luckily, we don't have to worry about it until we press down on it hard. And I'm going to hold that. Just slide that over. Hold this. We have to slide this down a little bit. That's the tricky part. Okay, now we could take it and just move it just a little bit with the fingers. What I'm trying to do is get enough on the top right there. Get enough of a lip so we could hold it on the siding. So that looks good right there. And the windowsill, I'm going to keep the windowsills off to the side for right now, and we won't put them in until we put this inside. So let me take this off right here. Take this one off. Now we're ready for the glass. Okay, what we're going to do is these are the glass pieces for the long windows. I'm going to cut two of them off of there. I'm going to put them in place first and then take the paper off the back. Okay, now there's the window. There's the window right there. Okay, here's the back side of it. Now let me take the paper off. You just try to get it on the edge. I can grab that one. Okay. Now, I'm going to put this on the one side. And it's going to fit right in there. And if we have to make any adjustments on it, see, like when we're looking at it like that, the top is just a little bit off, so we could still move it. Which way do we need to move it? We need to move it further this way. So we can just take it over here and just try to slide it a little bit. And there's our first window. Okay. Now, once we got that in, then we could work on the windowsill. And that's this part right here. And this is the one real small thing about it. Now, we could once I have some of these windows in, then we're going to attach, then we're going to put a little bit more glue on the back side of it. And here's the windowsill, and this has to go down right like that. Okay, now you can see the detail in it. It's a lot of work, but it looks really good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the rest of these right here. I'm going to try this second window with another camera angle. I had the first camera angle over here. Okay, now this one I'm going to put right in front, so maybe you'll be able to see a little bit more detail, and I'll let you see both of these. So we'll take the second one off. Okay, right here. And then this piece. And then the lower part, and then the window seal. Okay, so move that out of the way. Okay, so we'll take this piece right here, and oops, there's the windowsill. Oh, there's the backing for the windowsill. Okay, so that one already came off, so I got to make sure that that doesn't stick to anything. I'll put it right there, on there. Okay, we'll come over here and take this off. And then bring it back far enough. Okay, right there. Alright, we're going to put this one on. Okay, now, when you get older, you shake a little bit, so you got to try to do it like that, holding it with two hands just to steady yourself. And then once we're satisfied with where we want this to be, we'll press it down so it sticks. Alright, now make sure there's no bumps on it. Okay, now we'll take this piece right here. Take that off all the way. Alright. Now we'll take this one. Okay. And we'll take a look how that looks on there, and that one looks pretty good. I dropped that one in there pretty good. I might just have to push it down just a little bit. We'll see how this goes. I want to keep a little do this with my finger. Move that down just a little bit, and then press down. Okay, that's good. Take this off for the window. Get my window panes here. Turn this over. Put that one right there. And take the paper off of this one here. Put this one on. Press down on it, but don't press too hard. And and take the paper off of the window. All right, now we'll put this one in the next slot over. Just drop it into place. And we'll dirty up these panes a little bit once we get everything in here. Now for the window seal. Okay. Take that. Oops. These real small parts are the hardest ones to get in there, but the added detail is well worth it. Here we go. Okay, now that was a better camera angle there. I'm going to put these two in, and then I'm going to show you how to do one with the window open. I'm going to have this one open. The window open a bit. So we start out the same way. I'm going to peel this back a little bit further. And I leave it on there just so I could grab onto it without sticking it to my finger. So we'll bring it up maybe right there. Okay. Now the bottom window is the same. Let me put this on the tweezers. And I'll bring it up maybe like that, just above the one pane. Okay, so it's going to look like that. So what we're going to do with the glass, I'll take this off now. Let me put it on here first, and then we'll put the glass on after. That way I could still manipulate it. All right. Grab it right there. Okay, now trying to get this right here. Gotta move it down just a little bit. Alright, that looks good. So Just move it over just a little. There. Just slide it some. That's too far right there, so we'll get it right over just a little bit further. Okay, so that looks good right there. What I'll do, let's cut these pieces. Now the bottom pane still gets the full one, but the top one is only going to be a partial. So we want to cut it about right there. So what I'll do, now I'll line it up with these lines right there and line the roller up with the vertical lines. While I'm still holding it there. Okay, so we'll stick this one on the top. Okay, we're looking good there. Alright, now let's get the backing off of this one. And put this right on the bottom pane. Take that paper off. Okay. So now there's the window with it open. So look at that way. And we'll put this right here. Okay, now for the windowsill. Let's move this stuff out of the way. This one, there we go. All right. Oops. It went flying. There it is. And there we are. Got the open window on that side. Okay. So this This piece has all the windows in it. Press this down just a little bit like this. This makes it a little bit easier for the windowsill. You could put your X-Acto blade all the way through. So there we go. Now on these other ones, there's just one on this one here. There's one on here. And there's one, and there's two on here. So we got 4 more to do of the long skinny ones. And then on here, these are a little bit wider and just a little bit longer, and these are the short windows here. But I think these 2 right here are a different size than these 3 right there. So that's what we got left, and I'll come back when we do them. I think the next ones I'm going to do right here are these, and these are the easy ones because they don't open. They're just a single. Let me bring it up for you right here. I keep hitting the camera over there, or the tablet. But that's these right here.
Got a party? Got to go party? Huh? You keep on talking to me. You need to go potty? You think she has to go potty, baby?
She probably does, baby. And she hasn't gone since this morning when we took a walk. Okay, see, on this one here, that's all there is to it. So these will be easier than the other ones. And all I have to do is attach this to the back of that and then put the windowsill on. Alright, all the windows are finished. We got them all on here. Now, as far as the doors go, the doors are going to go on once I have them assembled. Once I have the walls assembled, because they have thresholds on it, and the thresholds go onto the floor. I'll put the doors on, and then after the doors go on, the railing on the second floor will go on. And there's some trim that we have to put on the top of here. And so the next episode is going to be dirtying up these windows right here, and then we'll start to assemble it. We'll put all the walls together, and then the episode after that is showing you how we do the roof. Now they scribe lines in the roof for the shingles and for the tar paper. You have shingles on one roof and tar paper on the other. So that's 2 episodes down. So the episode after this is we're going to dirty these windows up some and weather the sides and assemble it. And then after that we'll work on the roof part. And after that we'll be doing the railing and all the final touches to it.
Well, that's it for now. That took a long time, and it's real tedious work, but the results are amazing. They look good. And on the next video, I'm going to dirty them up some. It's a shame that I have to dirty them, but we got to make them look old. And then we'll put everything together and work on the railings and stuff. We'll put that on. And then the roofs. There's 2 kind of roofs on there. One of them has the shingles and the other one has tar paper on there, and I'll show you how to get a good effect on the shingles. I do a lot of the bar mills models, and they have shingles on a lot of their buildings, and there's a trick to getting them to look right, and I'll show you how to do that. And the tar paper ones also. So if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You know why? Because it's free. You don't have to pay a thing, not a thing, to hit that subscribe button. And most people think when you subscribe to something you gotta pay for it, but that's not the case here. They should call it something else. But anyway, ding that bell and you'll be notified whenever I have a new video coming out. And check out tomstrainsandthings.com. I have a new banner, or not a banner, but a new message up on the home page announcing my 1-year anniversary on the YouTube channel, Tom's Trains and Things. And leave a comment down below. I like to read all your comments, and I see them down there and I respond to them. So give me a thumbs up. Share the video. Tell your friends about it. More Gravely buildings coming up, and 1-year anniversary this Sunday. I'm going to do a live show, hopefully at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Hopefully I get it. And I'm not going to try to run any trains while I'm doing it either. And we're going to have a birthday cake for that and everything, or an anniversary, or whatever, birthday, anniversary, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, got that coming up, and I got some more videos coming up on technical stuff. We all like technical stuff, and so I'm going to do a bunch of videos on technical stuff. I'm not going to tell you what they are because that'll spoil the surprise. So we'll see you, and have a good day. Oh yeah, and don't, okay, we'll do it on this side. Don't forget to subscribe, visit the Patreon page, and watch the other videos.